So here's a question. Do you really need a splitter with like 35, 40, whatever tonnage they are made these days? I've not fed this thing, and it's only a 27 something. Yeah, 27 ton I think. Black Diamond. Got this last year, and I've not managed to feed this thing anything that it couldn't split. Not once. And I'm splitting mostly oak and hickory, maple, and I think hickory crotches is about as tough as it gets. You see the sap of the wood next to the wedge here oozing out, and then it goes bang and comes apart. So what's the point in those big splitters? The reason that I'm asking is they have a larger cylinder as a rule, larger cylinder diameter, which takes longer to fill up, which makes the cycle times go longer, because they don't necessarily put a bigger pump on the thing. So if you look at the data sheets on those things, the cycle times get a fair bit longer than on these little guys. Yeah. So do you really need something like that somewhere? I can't imagine having some wood that, unless you live in South America or something and you play around with ironwood and things, but for here, I can't think of a kind of firewood that you can't manage with a 25 or 27 or ton splitter, or even less, probably even less. So yeah, just a question to ponder. Anyway, I got this rack full there, and I don't know how many cords that is. Probably, I don't know, 1.5, 2 maybe. That's three rows deep, one pallet width, and then 6 foot high or so. Now this one is leaning back a little bit. You probably can't see that on the camera, so I've got to put some wood under that edge there to raise that up a bit. Otherwise the whole shebang, when I start stacking it, is going to fall over that way. And for that I'm going to got some pieces of poplar there. That piece there, I'm going to lay that down at the back to raise those pallets up a tad. And then I can start filling this side, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 pallets. If I get that up to the same height as that would be next year's heating bill paid, and then some, I guess. Should be enough anyway, and if not, I'll drop another couple of trees. I've got enough dead standing things. There's one right there. That's about 20 incher. And it's right here, so I don't have to bring it far. There's another one just there, and then there's another one, and there's a triple standing just over there. Not that one, that's a power line. That one over there, and then I've got another 2 further up this. So just along this line here, I've probably got about 9 trees, all between 20 and 30 inches in diameter, dead standing or dying, mostly red and white oak, that I can drop. So I'm guessing once I've got this lot cut up, that lot cut up, that one big one over there, that guy, that's going to be firewood, because when that thing blew over, it split the trunk in like three pieces, and that's not going to be any good for milling. Those other 2 behind it I'll keep for milling, but that guy I'm going to cut up for firewood. And yeah, then this lot, although that's not really all that brilliant, that stuff, but there you go. So yeah, more cutting, but I'll see you on the next one. I got some of those burrs to sharpen chainsaw instead of using a file or grinder or whatever. So I'd probably use. I had them for the smaller saws that I don't have a CBN blade for, and I haven't used them for the 3/8 chain for the big one. Always use the CBN for that, but I'm going to try them out on that just for touching up, not for sharpening, just sort of. I'm going to throw that thing on the bench in a minute and see how it goes, how that works out. Not for doing it on the bench. I'm just going to do it on the bench this one time, because there I've got the CBN blade, so it's easy enough on the sharpener. But just to touch up in sort of around here instead of having to drive back or whatnot. And when I'm out and about, I've got a little inverter that I can plug into the 12-volt socket of the car. It's 300 watts, so it's enough to run a Dremel. And then when you're out and about, instead of filing, just maybe using those burrs, they look pretty good. They're the right diameter for that chain, so I'll try them out, see what happens. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what this weather is going to say. Not looking too good. It's not cold, it's about 40 degrees, but it's damp. So I'm going to clear up a little bit and then make my way back into the workshop and then see what I can get up to there. Of course, this is not looking too promising. It's going to rain in a minute, I guess. So see you then.